Hi guys, it's Miss Elliott here to do some art with you guys. First of all, just so you know, Square One Art is back. You guys have till November 20th to buy anything on Square One Art. You just go to squareoneart.com, and then you could buy anything you want till November 20th. Remember, money comes back to our school, goes directly to our art program, so I can buy more supplies. So feel free to go on there and make some purchases if you would like. Today we are concentrating on space, negative and positive space. And we're going to also cover a few more things. We're going to cover symmetrical and analogous color schemes. So it's going to be a lot of fun today. This project should take you 2 weeks because we're dealing with paint. Paint needs to dry because we need to do some stuff with the paint for the second half. So this will be a 2-week project. Today we are going to mix the colors and we're going to paint and maybe talk about our symmetry. And then I'll include, I'll keep going on the video, but you could stop right there. And then next week, you're going to finish it by drawing your symmetrical figure, cutting it out and gluing it onto your black paper, making your positive and your negative space. All right, guys, so the first thing I did is I made my analogous color scheme. I attached some videos and some pictures for you guys to choose what color scheme, analogous color scheme you want. It just means 3 colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. So I decided to start with blue. So blue was where I started with, and then I went on either side. So here I have blue violet, so I mixed blue with a little bit of purple. And on this side, I have blue green, also known as teal, which I mixed blue with a little bit of green, and I made blue green. So that's my analogous color scheme. I'm gonna put my symmetrical, you're going to wanna pick a symmetrical design. These are the ones I came up with that I found on the internet that were pretty easy, but you could also make up your own, or you could pick something else. You could choose like a penguin or of course now a bird, but like a bird from the top, or a cloud, a symmetrical cloud, a diamond, anything. If you want an easier one, of course, there's the heart or the star, more complicated ones. The leaf is pretty cool. The Batman is really cool. The flower is pretty cool. And I thought a pineapple. A lot of people like pineapple right now. But you feel free to look on the internet. Just Google symmetrical images and or symmetrical outlines, symmetrical shapes, and you can get some more ideas. All right, so I'm going to do the dragonfly. I love dragonflies. I thought it would be really cool. So that's the one I'm going to do. So you don't need your black paper until next week. So I'm going to put that to the side. You don't need scissors and you don't need glue till next week, or even a pencil. Today we're just going to have our paint. First thing you want to do is mix your paint. If you're using watercolors, you could also use watercolors. I love watercolors. You guys know that. But I thought mixing my colors would be a lot more fun if I was using acrylic or wet paint. So here would be my analogous color scheme. I'd use a lot of blue and then add a little bit of purple to make blue purple, a little bit of green to do blue green. But you could pick a different one. Start with one color and look at the colors on either side of the color wheel. All right, so I have my white paper and I have my beautiful colors. If you want to pause the video, make your colors first, and then you can color it. With markers, it's going to be a little harder to get an analogous color scheme, or crayons, because usually they'll only give you primary, secondary, and neutral, and you don't have those tertiary colors that you really need to make your color scheme. So if you're using markers or crayons, just get as close as you can. Maybe there's a blue-green one or a blue-violet, and see what you can do. All right, so this is just going to be, you could paint it any way you want. I'm just going to do some stripes with my different colors. I always like doing diagonal stripes. So I'm just going to go back and forth with my 3 colors. That's my blue. There's my blue-green, and there's my blue-purple. Analogous colors are very pleasing to the eye, which is really cool. You don't need a lot, and I'm not even washing my paintbrush because the colors are so close to each other. I don't care if they mix a little bit, but if you want to, you could wash your brush between each color if you don't want to mix them anymore. Blue, so now I have blue-green. I think I did my stripes wrong. Yeah, that's okay. I'll do a different pattern. So if you see, I did blue, green, blue, blue, violet. Then I went blue, blue, green. So then I'm going to go back and do, let's see. Let me wet my paintbrush a little bit. It's getting kind of dry. All right. All right, so blue, green, blue, blue, violet, blue, blue, green. And then I go back to blue. And then I go to blue violet. And I think I'll have some room to end with blue. All right, guys, just make sure your whole paper is covered with paint. And you're gonna let it dry. So hopefully have fun mixing your colors, have fun making more analogous color schemes. Paint your picture, and then you're going to leave it to dry. And then I'll continue this video, but I'm gonna pause it while it dries, and I'll come back when it's dry and I'll finish it up.